Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've gotten interrupted a few times with the internet. My bad. So there are two videos out there, the most recent ones, of course, that got cut off because of interweb issues. Hopefully, you're able to join back in, but I will link the previous. If anyone in the live chat wants to share the previous one, that's cool. Let me see. Should I just try to do that real quick? See, the problem is there's already two. Okay. Also, I hope you appreciate that the title is kind of a joke on the internet issues, as well as applying to the message. Okay, so I've got the link. I'm gonna put it in the live chat for you all. There we go. Okay, so if you have not seen the first part of the live stream, you'll get it from that link. Technically, it's the second part, but there's only like maybe 2 minutes at the beginning for the first one. So basically, where we're at, if you want a little summary, is this appears to be a twin flame reading. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so that may not apply to your situation. But we have someone who is deciding between the King of Wands energy and the King of Swords energy within themselves. In other words, head versus heart. They feel a little bit hesitant to pursue a committed relationship because they have dealt with some, I would guess, very controlling or toxic relationships in the past. And it's not so much that they're hesitant to get into a relationship because there are other people that they're interested in. In fact, they're quite loyal to you. They only have eyes for you. But it's the independence thing that they're concerned about. Are you going to be, telling me how to live my life? Are you going to need to like look through my phone? They don't know if you're, the jealous type, I guess, or like how you actually act within the context of a relationship. They just know that they're very pulled to you because of the caring and compassionate energy you've shown them. You feel like home to this person. So I think it's been really difficult for them to imagine not having you in their life. All right, so this is the Ghost Tarot. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Upper Echelon. Hello, Laura. Thank you for coming to part 3. We're just going to do a little bit of this, okay? Let's come in spirit with a little bit of Windchime time. Maybe we can, like, protect our interwebs. Hello, Jim. How are you doing? Hello again, White Rabbit. Thank you for following the whole chain of videos. So we've got, wow, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a cost for this love. I mean, I guess you could argue nothing worth anything is free, right? There's not even a free lunch, right? This is somebody who acknowledges that if I put my everything into this, like pursuing this relationship, there are things I have to give up, and they feel like they don't know exactly what that is. We did have the 7 of Cups at the very beginning, and we had the Unknown card. It's because they don't know exactly what you would ask of them that they are so hesitant. So, like, maybe they could talk about it. We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hierophant. Yeah. So the love is strong. The connection is obviously there. They do feel a desire to be a better partner because of how they feel for you. But the concern is, what cost is it? What do I have to give up? What do I have to sacrifice? Do I still get to like have poker night? Do I still get to have, girls trips? Do I still get to whatever? How much independence can I still retain if I pursue this relationship with you? And obviously that's going to be different for everyone. We all have different perceptions of how a relationship should work, right? But I do think that's their main fear is, are you going to be like controlling? Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Lovers. Two of Swords. The indecisiveness is like overwhelming. The Lovers, the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, these are all decision cards, right? Seven of Cups, I have options. What do I do? This person is not sleeping well. They are not able to focus on other things because they feel like they really do need to make this decision and they need to make it quickly. Hello, April. Oh, I'm sorry about that. YouTube's letting me down today, I guess. That's all right. We can still be friends, YouTube. I'll let you make it up to me. Since I haven't been able to say it, thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Those really do help my channel. So any opportunity you have, I appreciate you. This is absolutely somebody who is struggling to make this decision. I do think they feel there's some sense of urgency here, probably because there are other people that are interested in you. But it could also just be because they feel like if they don't address the situation, if they just let it be a cliffhanger, that it's like further disrespect on top of whatever like caused the argument or the distance. So they have decided they don't want you to be the one to get away because they know that they have had a history of sabotaging the connection. They're seeing, it's like they're letting themselves daydream. I'm not normally excited to see the King of Swords in the reverse, but to me, it's like they're saying the King of Wands is starting to win out. The King of Swords, more logical, more practical side of things, that was basically saying you wouldn't be an independent person anymore. Maybe you love them, maybe you want to be with them, but like at what cost? Those thoughts are starting to get drowned out by the desire, by the love, the daydream. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So I've already invested so much in this connection. I've already like learned so much or grown from this love that I have for this person. It's like they can't imagine you not in their life. They're just scared to take, it's like, I don't know how to contact you. I don't know how to like start that conversation. I don't know how to make sure things go the way I want them to, but like in an innocent way, right? Like I want you to see that I generally want to like work on this, but I don't have the words. The communication here is definitely a source of difficulty or frustration for them. They may not have a lot of good role models in terms of like respectful conversation and relationships. Thank you, Key Controller. Oh, I have April. Hello, Michael. What's going on? Hello, Vok. How are you doing? Yes, I do. Although I will say this, there are times where I have to like change the titles of the videos before I hit like, okay, let's go. So I might come up with one and then be like, oh, that's not quite right. But it's based on the couple of cards that I choose at the very beginning. Sometimes influenced by a song. Hello again, Jess. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So when I think about losing your energy from my life forever, it makes me crazy. It makes me really sad. And even though I've been stubborn, even though it's taken me a while to acknowledge that there are things I need to address or acknowledge that there are things that need to be said, I'm going to do it. So they've taken a long time. Okay. They've taken their sweet time. Maybe it was sweet and sour time. Can you guys tell I'm getting hungry? But they know they have to talk to you about this. They need to understand where you're coming from, how you feel. Queen of Swords in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. It's like they want you to say there's still a chance. Like, how mad are you on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being like bright red, steam coming out the ears, immediately block. Like, how mad are you? But we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like they do this little test, right? I want to see if you would respond. I want to see if you are still kind of like thinking about me. And it's like they get the green light. They get the go ahead. 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, yes, I still love you, but have you changed? What's going to be different about this time, right? Like, let's talk. So there's still love, but it's like the locks have been changed on the door, okay? So you got to have like a different approach. You got to have a new key. Hello, William. How are you doing today? Strength, 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords in the reverse. So the King of Swords in the reverse is clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. It's like, hey, can we talk? I feel like I said something I shouldn't have, and then it just kind of like escalated from there. And I know that there's a really strong connection between the two of us. I know that I want to know you for the rest of my life. I want you in my life. So like, can we work on this? They find the courage to finally communicate. They feel like it's the right time with the 7 of Wands, and there's no attempt to manipulate. It is an honest approach to a serious conversation, and they make it clear what they want is to be able to move forward. So if I do the things that I need to, if we can have this conversation about what it would look like to be together, can we make it work? So I do feel like they're figuring it out. It may take them a while to do the math, carry the one, right? But they're getting there. They're realizing I need to have the courage to make, some sort of effort here to start the conversation and show that I'm serious. And then we'll go from there. All right. This is the Kipper. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Galaxy King. Free will. So we've got Child in the reverse. And Family Room. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to be able to find a way forward. They do want to live with you. The Child in the reverse to me is giving maturity. I do think that they are seeing things from a new perspective, acknowledging that they have been resistant to how you were speaking to them, right? Maybe they were listening, but they were hearing the people from their past instead of hearing you. So we have Courtship and Mature Man in the reverse. This is somebody who's coming forward to say, I know I've acted childishly. I know I've been immature. But they don't want to be anymore. So if they had acted entitled or like, they didn't need to do what you said, or, I do things my own way, they're putting that to rest. They're not going to be that stubborn person anymore. They want to be approachable and try to actually work through things with you. And you can't really do that if you're, like, yeah, yeah. That's the technical term. This is the What's the News. What else? The Blues. Scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. And Lucky Break. They've been sad and blue without you, but this time apart has helped them to understand that some of what needed to be dealt with is this toxic energy. And once they do that, they have this chance to have what they want. They feel like you're the best thing that ever happened to them. That's why they're so sad at the prospect of you actually departing their life. So the question is, are you going to toss out this toxic energy or revel in it? As some do. Hello, daughter of Saturn. How are you doing? Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness, repo, default on payments, financially incapable, and repossessed assets. This is somebody who has, remember we had that Two of Pentacles with the dude balancing the pumpkin on his foot? This is somebody who is struggling to deal with some of the realities of life right now. Financials are a focus, but they're working through that in hopes that they can build a better future with you. But they are trying to figure out, since you two are not talking, what the heck you get into. They want to know, are you out here dating people? Are you still thinking about them? They don't have this direct line to you anymore. So they might be getting tarot readings on you. They might be using the magic 8-ball, like Michael said. High vibing, good vibes, living to the fullest and enjoying the present. Laughter. Well, this is why they're trying to figure it out, because it's like you're over here having a good time. You're not letting people see you as, bothered. You have good support around you, or, at least a really solid best friend or some family. And even though this separation or this no contact has happened, you still have something glowing about you. And that makes them concerned. It's like, okay, so are you happy because somebody's making you happy, or are you happy because you make yourself happy? That's what they're trying to figure out right now. It's funny, isn't it? All the work people will go to try to find out information that would take them 5 seconds to send a text message on. Hey, why are you so happy? I'm just curious. Hello, Shamika. How are you doing? Hello, Jamie. How's your weekend? This is the situations deck. We have cleansing in the reverse, magnetic, escapade, and wish. Okay, so this is so twin flame too, right? Hello, I am an unhealed person, and I met somebody who is my dream come true. They're super magnetic. I can't avoid them. Even when I try to run away, because I'm scared of commitment, they somehow pull me right back in. So I run away, and then I decide I still want that person. So it's whiplash, right? I want this, but it's scary. I love you, but I want to be on my own. They are struggling because they are torn, but the overwhelming energy is this wish energy, right? Thank you, Danny. I like that. So we've got sold, moving, physical location change. I told you, I feel like something to do with their living situation is changing. They may have some stress regarding expenses and they want to move to a smaller place or something that's less expensive. I'm laughing because this card just like snuck up on me. I did not see that fall out. Makes sense, right? We already saw the twin flame card in the previous video. This is connection that has on multiple occasions stumped this individual. What do I do about it? I have to like grow up or perceive things differently or be willing to be emotionally available. I think they've been dealing with the finances, and I do feel very soon they're going to feel comfortable enough to move somewhere else or travel somewhere else because of this twin flame connection. So for many of you, they've decided they're done dealing with their current community or being far away from you. Whatever the case is, they're trying to address this living situation that has been a problem. And I do feel like they're also going to tell you why this living situation was such a problem. In other words, they may not have told you about some family things that were going on. They may not have told you about some drama with an ex or with a best friend. There's a story here. I feel like for most of you, this is friend or family. Possibly like a betrayal from one of those. Okay, this is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? We have perspective, better off, happiness, clear head space, finality, farewells, leave behind, closure, and influences. Attachments, third parties, and peers. This is somebody who's moving away. I have been surrounded by people who are not a good influence on me. This is part of the reason I've been so opposed to being in a connection or in a commitment. So now that I have a different perspective, I realize I would be happier with this person. It's easier for me to finally like bid adieu to the people who have been a poo-poo. I couldn't resist, okay? If they've been a bad influence on me and I'm finally acknowledging that that's like the block, you know, they're excited about the fact that they can make this change. Right back to you, William. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are you today? I love this. We have another loyalty card coming out. Like I've said, this is not somebody who is struggling to commit to you because there are other people that they are interested in. This is someone who is about the independence. They like living their own life, but you are like who they daydream about. Depth, awareness, importance, and value. They value you more than almost anything or anyone, and they're loyal, completely loyal to you. But this is the issue. I get too close, I get freaked out. I don't know like what it means if I, sign up for a relationship with you. So I ghost or I, can't handle it. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. Hello, Khalil. How are you doing? I can't do this. I don't want to let you go. They can't imagine actually like losing you, like 100%. So kind of lends credence to the idea of it being twin flame. If there's like a lot of back and forth, I talk to you and then I don't. But they understand that from your perspective, you don't want that back and forth. You don't want that unreliability or that like question mark as to whether or not there's going to be someone there for you. Yeah. So whoever is the love interest, probably you, of this King of Wands, your comments are basically like, I need to be able to trust you. I trusted you and then you ran away. I know you don't feel the same. They feel it's easy for you to walk away. They feel like they love you more than you love them. But they're hoping that if they have a mature conversation with you, that there's a possibility of starting over. Financial problems have plagued their ability to deal with this. Their emotions have been difficult for them to process. One day they feel one way and the next day it's completely different. And they definitely keep an eye on your social media. They don't have a direct tie or like the ability to just like call you up and ask whatever they want. So they try to get information or updates on you however they can. Some of you may have a catfish. And they really miss being with you. There's little things about you in particular, your laugh, your jokes, your smile, whatever, right? And they think about those things all the time. I'm telling you, this is somebody who's loyal to you. They're scared of being committed. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for following me through multiple readings. Hello, Luis. How are you doing? I appreciate your likes and subscribes, and it won't be too long. I'll be back. Don't you worry. Toodles.